China banned OnlyFans twice. This is the second time they banned it.
Yeah, they basically had to reiterate that they felt like it was immoral Western sewage.
Yeah. I mean, to me, I feel like this is not even a controversy. China obviously has a firewall. It's banning the Western media, internet. Porn is not allowed over there. So I don't see why is this different.
You know what's different about it is in 2025, I've started to see people in the West kind of agree with it. I grew up with strict Chinese parents in a very blue-collar, ratchet-ass city, and everybody thought my parents were almost like oppressive relative to those times. But I feel like a lot of people, judging from the comments, people are like, accurate, W China. We live in strange times when dictators start to make rational decisions. But then, of course, you also have the dissenters saying, but they're WeChat sales influencers crammed in a warehouse picking products off a treadmill for 24 hours in a row isn't immoral.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, man, there's a trade-off to everything. Like, the U.S. is super free. I guess not as free as before, but it's still pretty free compared to China, right? But it's super unsafe, too. And China, on the other hand, repressive, quote-unquote, but very, very safe.
Yeah, it's not that different than growing up in a strict-ass Chinese family in a ratchet-ass MTV BET town like I grew up in. I'll tell you this, man. Here's the truth. Cultures, civilizations, families, when you make decisions, you make harsh trade-offs. You know what I mean? And like, it's like, I think the freedom that America has, it's a lot like doing steroids or cocaine. You feel amazing on the way up, upside parabolic, but anything that's artificially pumped like that without fundamentals, there's a downside too. And I think maybe in America, like we've started to like turn the corner on the other side of the mountain where other people are like, I don't know about this roller coaster.
Right. It's like capitalism, but super unregulated, right? Like, for example, OnlyFans on a profit margin basis is worth more than Nvidia due to the lack of cost and like not as much cost as Nvidia, right? And I guess China is looking at it as like, you know what? If we let the free market run so much without a cap, it could be like America. It's just their way of responding to unregulated capitalism.
Yeah, I just think that, you know, for a while in America, that MTV, BET, VH1 type of like dopamine, it was cool because it was like, man, that was amazing. I want to live like that. And then everybody started living like that. And I was like, this actually ain't good for the society.
Yeah. I mean, like if you look at Singapore and Taiwan, it's more of like, you got the Western democracy kind of thing, but then you still got the Chinese culture, right?
Right. I mean, Taiwan as well, right? A little bit more balanced, like still conservative, but not as repressive or oppressive as China, but still got more fun too, a little bit like the West, like yeah, like you said, both.
Yeah, and I just came back from Taiwan. I'll tell you this: people there are super happy. Like from based on my experience, and they still get stuff done. Like Nvidia's coming out of there, right?
But here's the harsh reality: I think it's easier to loosen up a strict system than it is to tighten up a loose system.
Okay, yeah, I agree.